We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. It's Mets Baseball on the Show. Next. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Ready now, Garrett Hampson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, the second baseman, number 1.
Now here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Porcello has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a good sell on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
So coming to the plate, Nolan Arenado, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here it comes on 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
That is good. The right fielder, number 19.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Story at third with 2 away. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
2 out with the man at first. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Lined hard toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Stepping up now, Raimel Tapia, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Rockies lead it 1-0. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now here's the pitch. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. To 2-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Brandon Marsh. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Marsh stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Coming in is Dahl, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He enters play here at 288, 15 long balls, and 61 RBIs. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. This one's down to third. Gloved by Arenado. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
At the plate, Drew Butera, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In his career against Porcello, he's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Marsh is right there, 1 down.
Batting 9.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
In now, John Gray. As he'll show bunt here, and he indeed went around for strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Alonso is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cespedes on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey. Ball, that's it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down to the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Tapia. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Ramos is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's down.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
3-0 to him now. The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batter, first baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Line drive, base hit. The throw into second.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And in to bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
Two out here and a runner at second. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Dahl ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Stepping in now, Drew Butera, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike one. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. On the ground to the left side. Davis grabs it cleanly. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 3 and the Mets 1. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Stepping into the box, Rick Porcello. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
1-1 the count now. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Tapia is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Two out, nobody on. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Lofted in the air out to right field. Blackmon on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings of the ball right now. He said it's been one good swing after another. And looking a bit deeper into the data, 7 of their hits have come on line drives. A lot of people say it's a launch angle sport these days, but at least for today, these guys are staying through the middle of the baseball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, number 55.
Here comes the first pitch.
Gray.
John Gray stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trevor Story comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-2. Slow little grounder left side. High hop, and he barehands it. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And that misses inside. 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Rockies strand 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Stepping in, Brandon Marsh. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Cold strike 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff McNeil. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Back up the middle. He's got it. One there. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses low and away. Ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The right fielder, number 40,
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
That's a ball.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
He pulls this one into right. Conforto is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
David Dahl to the plate now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
No thanks.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there, 3-1. This is pulled into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
At the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Pulled toward right center field. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 0-1. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, catcher, Drew Butera.
At the plate, Drew Butera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for a strike. Four runs, 11 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mets 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in, J.D. Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
J.D.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Bouncer to the left side. Story picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So one away here with the bases empty. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Tapia is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Joe Cespedes.
Stepping up now, Yoenis Cespedes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Jeurys Familia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Jeurys Familia.
At the plate, John Gray. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story steps in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Robinson Cano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 1-0. Cano stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The next 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Ready for another chance? Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit out towards second. Reined in. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Now at the plate, Brandon Marsh. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch misses the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Jeff McNeil, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, McNeil has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
0-2, here it comes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Pete Alonso stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Brad Brock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate third baseman Nolan Arenado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Popped him up. Rosario is there. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. In there, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 197 in his career. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
The batter, the left fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Now the 2-0 home.
I got 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholing a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Rockies add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-2 Colorado. In now, Michael Conforto.
The right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Wes Parsons comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Eduardo Nunez.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground is short. Story brings it in. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail 5-2. Robert Gesellman's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Here's the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now that's catcher.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Coming to the plate now, Drew Butera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
2-1.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Daniel Murphy will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Daniel Murphy.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's right there. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Yency Almonte is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Yinsi Almonte.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Into the box, Brandon Marsh. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready on 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Again, a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Mets leave one, and the deficit remains 5-2. Paul Sewald enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now in the box, Garrett Hampson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Leading up for Colorado, the second baseman, number 1.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Striding in, Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
They count 1-1.
The 1-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now batting, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. He's got it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Nothing further in the Colorado ninth. Last chance coming up for the Mets. They're down here 5-2.
Leading up for the Mets, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Scott Ober is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
45, Scott Ober.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Davis. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Colorado Rockies win their 50th away from home. John Gray wins for the 17th time, the top total on the staff. Scott Oberg earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 5 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out in the NL West, the Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-2. As of today, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rockies sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The San Francisco Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 3-2. In the standings, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 17 games out of first, while the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. Walker Buehler collected win number 17 overall this season, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 6-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As of right now, the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card, while the Dodgers are atop the division. They have a 3-game cushion. The Friars knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-2. At the start of the day, the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West, 20 games out of first, while the Mariners are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-1. As of today, the Nationals are in 2nd place in the NL East, 9.5 games behind first. And the Braves are atop the division. They hold a dominant 9.5 game advantage. The Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-3. In the standings, the Reds are atop the NL Central. They have a small 1.5 game advantage over second, while the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-0. As of right now, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers are 2nd in the division, only 1.5 games back. Zach Wheeler won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, helping lead the Phillies to a victory over the Cardinals 8-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. Ryan Yarbrough collected the victory in his 12th win, helping the Rays over the White Sox 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central, 19 games out of first. The Blue Jays only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-0. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-1. As of today, the Red Sox are in second place in the AL East, 10.5 back, while the Yankees are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Twins launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Indians 4-0. Heading into the day, the Twins sit in second place in the AL Central Division. They're 3.5 games back. And the Indians are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. Matt Duffy swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Rangers pulled away from the Angels 2-1. It was their 5th straight victory. As of right now, the Angels are leading the AL West. They own a 2.5 game advantage. And the Rangers are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The A's went deep 4 times as they dethroned the Royals 11-4. They now have 6 straight victories. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in second place in the American League West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Royals are in 3rd place in the AL Central, 18 games out of first. Blake Snell tossed a dominating complete game shutout as Miami got the best of the Astros 2-0. At the start of the day, the Astros sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wildcard. While the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, they're over 20 games out of first. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.